In Excel, there are many different ways to enter formulas and functions into a cell. You can enter formulas and functions manually using AutoComplete, the function library, or Insert Function dialog box. How to insert functions manually. If you have made it this far into our lessons, you should already know how to enter a function into a cell manually. We'll remind you just in case. To insert a function manually, you need to first insert the equal sign into the cell followed by the function. You will then enter your arguments inside the parentheses. How to insert functions using AutoComplete. In Excel 2007, Microsoft introduced the Formula AutoComplete feature, making entering formulas much easier and less error-prone. Suppose you want to enter a formula, but you don't know the formula in Excel. When you begin to enter a formula into a cell, the Formula AutoComplete feature provides a quick, easy list of formulas along with a description of what each formula does. Here we have a list of players and their batting averages. The goal is to find the batting average of the team combined. In cell C13, enter in the equal symbol and type the letter A after the equal sign. You will notice that a list appears providing you with a list of all functions that begin with the letter A. Click on the different functions in the list and you will see that descriptions are provided for each function. Continue scrolling through the list until you find the average function. Select and double-click on the average function and it will be entered into your cell with open parentheses. It is your job to fill in the arguments and close the parentheses. You can see that there is a box that lets you know how you're supposed to enter in the arguments into the parentheses. Select the range of cells C3 through C12 and then close the parentheses and press Enter. You can see that our average is 231.6. How to insert functions using the function library. Another way to insert functions into Excel is to use the function library, which is located in the ribbon under the Formula tab. The function library contains 9 different buttons to help you find the formula you need. These buttons are AutoSum, Recently Used, Financial, Logical, Text, Date and Time, Lookup and Reference, Math and Trig, and More Functions. AutoSum. If you select a cell and click the AutoSum button, it will find the sum of the values in the cells directly above or to the left of the cells. If you click on the AutoSum drop-down menu, you will find a list of other commonly used functions. When you select one of these functions from the menu, it will work just as the AutoSum button did, except the function will be different. For example, if you selected a cell and then selected the average function from the AutoSum menu, Excel will find the average of all consecutive numerical values entered into the cells directly above or to the left of the cell. Recently Used. The Recently Used button is useful because it provides you with the list of the most recently used functions. More than likely, you already use these functions again, so Excel has made this button available to you to make your use of Excel more efficient. Financial. Here you can find financial functions such as the net present value function, internal rate of return function, and many other functions used in the world of finance. Logical. You can browse this list to find logical functions such as the if function. Text. Here you will find functions related to text. These are functions such as the proper function, which converts names and titles to the correct grammatical format. These functions do not calculate numbers. Date and time. The Date and Time button lists functions used to make calculations related to dates and times. For example, you would find the now function in this list. The now function will always provide the exact date and time in the cell that is inserted in. Lookup and reference. Here you can find functions that help you work with arrays of data. You will find functions such as the VLOOKUP function, which looks up a supplied value in the first column of a table and returns the corresponding value from another column. Math and trig. Here you can find all functions and formulas you learned in your high school and college math classes. You will find functions such as the square root function, which finds the square root of a number. More functions. Under this button, you will find even more categories of functions. Here, Excel provides a list of statistical functions, engineering functions, cube functions, information functions, and compatibility functions. The Insert Function dialog box. The Insert Function dialog box is a very useful tool for finding and inserting functions in Excel. With this dialog box, you can type a description of the formula you need, or you can select functions from a category. You can access the Insert Function dialog box in many different ways. One is to click the Formula tab from the function library and select Insert Function. Another is to select the Insert Function command, which is at the bottom of all the formulas list in the function library group. And another way is to click the Insert Function icon located directly to the left of the formula bar.